Back to the Future Time Machine review. Let's get right into it. Ayo, what is going on, everybody? Is your boy Grandmaster Bricks back with another review. I was very excited to pick up on this Back to the Future Time Machine. Before we get going, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But looking at this set, it is an amazing build. I had a fantastic time putting this one together, giving you all my thoughts and reviews and just the little things that I thought were cool or things that I thought were kind of troublesome. So there was, just like everything in life, there was a few things that kind of stood out to me that were negative and a whole lot of positive. So taking a look, I'd like to first point out there were a lot of new elements and pieces included in this one. Not going to go through every single one. My favorite was kind of in the hood of the car. There's like a shoulder piece. It's kind of like a stair-stepped slope. I'm interested to see what people use with that piece. As well, it has been sold out since it released. I picked it up on release day on April 1st. Went back in stock at my local Lego store once or twice, but it has been sold out online. Very hard to get. And I was very thankful that I was able to pick up on this one. It is set number 10300, 1,872 pieces. It has the black 18 and up style box. Took me about, I would say, 3.5 hours to build in total. I watched the full first movie and I made it through the second movie as I was building it. So all in all, it was a great building experience. It could have been a longer building experience, but all in all, it was fantastic. I'm a quick builder. There we're looking at like the actual dimensions, 13 inches by 4 inches tall. Felt a lot bigger than what the dimensions say. Those are totally accurate, but there you can see it is able to be displayed in all three versions from each movie, from 1, 2, and 3. Looking at the box, it's showing off some of the features, and the original actual DeLorean comes with those two figures, Doc and Marty Mcfly, with a UCS style base for both those minifigures. Very, very cool that they added that. As well, I'm not sure who made the decision on a highly anticipated collector set, but they did push tabs on the side of the box. So here I'm having to cut it open very nicely, cleanly, because I don't use push tabs. If I keep and collect the box, I don't want to ruin it. So I thought that was interesting that they did that. As I begin each build, I like to dump out all of the contents, make sure it's all there. I've had it twice now out of maybe 100 sets where one bag is missing. On both the times it's happened, it's actually been 2 bags of the same step. So there was like 2 bags of step 3 and then no bag 4. So it's just one of those things I like to size up a build, double check, make sure it's all there. Here we've got a total of 11 bags, healthy build, lot of steps. So let's get right into it. I'm not sure why I was expecting printed pieces, but a bunch of fantastic stickers. I typically don't have problems with stickers. I was just anticipating printed pieces, mainly on this one being a creator expert set, but this is fantastic. Just enough stickers, not too many. Then taking a look at the instruction booklet, I've transferred over to using an iPad instruction, but it is good to see the paper instructions and see what they include. I do like the front and back and seeing that imagery, very cool. Now taking a look at the minifigures, it has that UCS style plaque like I had mentioned, who the maker was, the year 1985, the power 1.21 gigawatts, fuel plutonium, and the activation speed 88 miles per hour. Looking up close at Marty Mcfly, he has 2 faces. He typically looks disgruntled throughout the movie, so I liked displaying it with that look. These outfits are the ones from Back to the Future 2. So the very first set that was released, the 2 minifigures were from the very first movie. The second set released this one. The figures represent the movie from the second one. So I thought that was cool. And the way Doc has those shades on, it's just absolutely too cool. Loving it. Taking a look at the build here, absolutely cool. It really does stand out. Like I was saying, it felt bigger than 4 inches tall and 13 inches long. But hey, I'll take it. Lot of cool elements added. The windshield was highly anticipated. That's a brand new windshield element as well. It came in cellophane wrapped, so there weren't any scratches there. You can see how reflective it is. In the backside, there were a lot of cool techniques going on in there. That is the area mainly that gets changed each time if you want to change it from each movie, from each scene. There were a lot of details added throughout the instruction booklet, so as you were reading, it was giving you facts about the movie and about the car. I really enjoyed that. I hope that more Lego sets that are, based on real things include that. That is super cool to see real information included inside the instructions. So as you build, you can read along and find out new information. All in all, what a fantastic build. So let's dive into it and see some of the more details that it has to hold. Taking a look at the very tip of the car, that is actually a printed piece with the DeLorean's manufacturer, DMC. Thought that was really cool. A lot of cool angles in this achieved through the Lego. A lot of cool techniques that I wouldn't expect, so I really do like that. Flipping it around, looking at the back where the engine is, where everything's happening, a lot of action, a lot of details, all of the piping, the license plate that says out of time, really cool. Somebody on another video commented that it should have said out of stock. Really funny. Shout out to you. Like I said, a lot of different angles that were achieved that you wouldn't expect. The way the two sides snapped into the vehicle were pretty tricky. And it's one of those things, if you do break or mess up a step to get inside of there, it is super difficult. This set as well is just begging to be lit up. A lot of cool opportunities. I've seen some cool lighting kits for it. Very, very awesome. The rod that sticks out for catching the lightning is very funny. It's hard to display, probably take it off, but it's cool that they include that feature. And here down below, where the actual flux capacitor is, lit up, but there you see the doors don't want to stay up. That was probably my main problem, is the doors didn't want to stay up like the DeLorean style. There just wasn't enough clutch power to hold it up. And yeah, there you see the lighting element inside of the car, inside the DeLorean time machine, how it lights up the entire dashboard. There we've got the actual sticker elements of each year where they're time traveling. The shift knob is a microphone. I thought that was incredibly cute. Very clever part usage. All the detail that they are able to pack into this small area with the flux capacitor. Very, very cool. Very open, so you're able to see into it. That new windshield really does help a lot. I'm excited to see some of the vehicles that they incorporate that into. And yeah, like I said, it was just a drag that I could not get the doors to stay open. But looking at the hood, what's underneath there, it's kind of hard to open, but once you get it open, that is where the hoverboard and plutonium is stored. Very clever little spot. I was interested what was inside of the frunk, so that is very, very cool to see right there. And inside, it's got a couple little 1x1 tiles that represent the plutonium. Taking a look at the underneath, one of the main features of the car is how the wheels flip into the hover position, into the second movie version. With a flick of that rod, you're able to flip the tires, and it really does look snazzy. It's got some clear bricks that the whole vehicle rests upon. And yeah, it's a very simple mechanism, and it feels nice to flip back and forth, and very robust. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. Easily flip it back, and it goes straight back into the car mode. One of the things I had trouble with was swapping out the license plate. So if you want to do that, you kind of have to take off a lot. I needed to pull the instructions back out so I could put it all back together properly as I was building the second one. And here we've got it all set up for the second version. The main difference is the back engine area where he adds the food processor. If you remember from the movie, he grabs a banana and throws it in. Inside it also has a soda can. Kind of has a foot that is used as the latch. The KitchenAid food processor it no longer runs on the plutonium for the second movie. And yeah, just the accuracy, and it's such a huge fan favorite. So having the option to have all three abilities to display is very awesome. There's the license plate swapped out as well. And here we've got the third and final version from Back to the Future 3, the Western version. I really do like the red wheels on this version here. Not much changes on the engine part, and then on the hood, it's kind of has that whole saddle area where it has all the supplies. Don't know which version's my favorite. Might be this third version just because of the wheels. All in all, a lot of cool features, a lot of fun building techniques, and I enjoyed putting it all together. And I hope you guys have been enjoying this review. This is what is left over when you've got it displayed in the first version, just so you know what is left over if you only intend on displaying it in that first version. And that wraps up the review of the Back to the Future Time Machine DeLorean. I hope you guys have enjoyed, learned a few things. Like, comment, subscribe, but remember, never stop building.